Liverpool throw the lead away, man, and nearly lost 3-1. In the end, we did deserve to lose. We decided not to take our opportunities. Man City took their opportunities. Dominic Soberslide not only scored a wonderful free kick, is now going to be missing a game through suspension, man. Listen, it's a fan call-in. I'll throw the link in, guys. We'll get this going ASAP. It's crazy, man. Let me throw this link in the chat. Big up to each and every one of you guys. I hope you guys all blessed and well, man. We was living on cloud 9 for a little bit until Man City decided they wanted to turn it on. I think that's the link. Yep, there you go, guys. Linked in the chat. Let me pin that for you guys as well. Boom. Drifty's gaffer is jokes, bro. Big up, big up, big up. The link is in the chat, guys. Jump in. You already know the routine. Gets 3 minutes. No, guys. Listen, it's where we're at in the season, man. We wanted to make the title race interesting, I guess. Man, it's mad. How's that red card? It's a red card, man. It's a red card. By the letter of the law, he did foul him. If the referee's going to give him his life, man, it is what it is, man. K is in building early doors, bro. Okay? Big up, my bro.
What's up, dude?
All good, man. All good, man. All good. Just,
Bro, I can't lie. I'm pissed, bro. Like, I pretty much watched the whole game, and I was so non-reactionary to every goal that got scored. When we scored, I didn't react. When they scored, didn't react. I was expecting us to capitulate, bro. I was like, do you know what? We're either gonna draw or concede again. Allison, bro. Here's what people's gonna do now. They're gonna blame Sabazalai for that red card, etc. Him pulling Haaland. I'm blaming Allison for that. I don't know who told him to go up the field. I understand that, but when you're looking at the time and the amount we had left, you should have went back, bro. Because I saw him, bro. We stood at the halfway line, and they were crossing the ball, bro. Because I was screaming out to the telly, bro, get back, because you already knew what's gonna happen. One long ball, boom, and Haaland was in, bro. And I think was it Cherky that basically squared it, whatever, to Haaland.
Yeah, he just passed it. No, he just passed it, yeah, bro. Passed it.
Can't blame the Buzzlight for that, bro. I'm sorry. He done nothing wrong. He had no choice. You can see an open goal. So pretty much, to be honest, bro, if I was him, I would have just let it in because we lost at that point regardless. That decision was so stupid because it's literally like, brother, whatever decision you made, we've lost. So you might as well let them have the goal and let man stay in. And now the caveat is this: Sabazalai is gone, bro. And we already know this team's been running on Sabazalai dopamine for the past how many games this season, bro. So we got Sunderland next, fam. Let me tell you something. I saw the round table, yeah. And from my perspective, I've just got to accept this, bro, because like he's staying no matter what. We don't make top 4. Let me tell everyone right now, he is staying. He's staying, bro. Because the way they said, we've had bad spells under Klopp. They're basically saying, yeah, Klopp made Europa before. So even if we make Europa, man's still staying. No matter what position we're gonna get left in now, he's staying, bro. Champions League is gone for so far as I'm concerned. We're 4 points behind Chelsea now. I think is it 2 or 3 behind like Man United or some sort like that.
5, bro. I swear.
Bruh. Oh yeah. Nah, it's done.
Because they won in it, so, and we lost. So yeah, I'm sure we're like 5 behind them.
Dude, I'll be real. It's done. And we ain't played them at Old Trafford as well, have we? We haven't, have we?
Nah.
It's Cup, G. Nah, bro. What's man talking about? Hey, this thing is done out, G. Because both teams only got new managers and they're actually like got a little bit string of a run going. Do you know what I'm saying, G? Like people can't just be like, okay, cool, we still got Champions League and we still got top four still in our hand. No, it's not, bro. Because if we're out the Champions League, then what? But what's this? I'm not even gonna blame I ain't even blaming Slut for this, bro. Because I didn't even see that round table, but I had a summary of what all you man were chatting about. I didn't need to watch that. It was literally, it was so PR, it was ridiculous, bro. It's like, okay, now we're gonna post this and put little banners a bit behind the background. I didn't want to look at it because I don't want people changing my point of view or my opinion about what I think about this guy. Half that game was dead, bro. That first half was dead. Let's be real, bro. As soon as
Big
they
up.
conceded,
Yeah.
heads were gone.
Okay, big up to you, bro. As always, love for showing your support, man, and jumping in. I'll get the rest of
Bro.
these people in. If you're still around in a bit, bro, I'll bring you
Yeah,
back up.
yeah, I'm about. Yeah, I'm about.
All right, bro.
All right, bless.
Love, man, love. Covenant next, then Lesedi, then Josh, JP, then Sal, then Paul. Mate, Covenant, big up, bro.
Big up, Endz, big up. My head is hot, man. It is so hot. I don't even know where to start, but I'll just get right into it. First half, absolutely dreadful. We were set up to fail from the start. I don't know. I've never seen. Well, actually, let me not say never, because it's happened this season so many times. But such a passive Liverpool in a big game against Man City. I just don't think Slot's a Liverpool type manager anymore, because I don't understand how you have the power of Anfield behind you in a big game like this and don't utilize it. Don't get stuck in. Don't motivate your players. Don't lean into, like, the power of the magnitude of the game. And when you're losing games like this, where you need to get up, you need to show fight, you need to, assert some level of dominance in the game, and you're completely clueless and completely getting bopped off the park in the entire first half, you've got to go. You've got to go. I've never felt like this playing City ever. And we've played City with some dark times. We had like really, really terrible centre backs at the back. We had Endo in midfield, and we still showed some level of passion, some level of hunger to win the game. But today was dead. Not all of it can be placed on Slot. I know players also. I mean, Wirtz watched, I think it was Ruben Diaz just literally walk past him, hit one from outside the box. No one closing down, no one doing anything. And it's toothless. It's horrid. It's lethargic. And it's depressing, to be honest. It really is. Like, I just don't know where we go from here. And we pulled it out the fire with Soberslai. Great strike. That was insane. And then we just collapsed mentally. And I was saying it on like Twitter or something earlier this week. I was saying that the problem with Liverpool is our manager's so mentally, like his mentality is so much in the don't lose, don't lose, don't lose. So we sit back. But the problem is most top teams aren't comfortable sitting back. We don't have the players to sit back. It's a thing where the moment you sit back, any team can just come bop you off, and then, you concede. And just like that, 5 minutes later, we conceded after we sat back. I was screaming for Jones to get on the pitch, because at least we then have some level of control, some level of, getting on the ball, getting up in their face. But there was nothing. And after we conceded the first, you could just see the game was just going down after that. But I really don't know where us as Liverpool go as a football club after this, because, I mean, clearly the gaffer ain't leaving. And, the gaffer keeps saying he needs players, but we don't want to buy players. So what happens now? Now we don't make Champions League, and then what happens after that? So it could be a really, really dark time for Liverpool. I mean, it already is. The season's already been dark, but it just could get worse. And I really don't want to see that, man. It's really annoying. But yeah, big up, Endz.
Big up, bro. Appreciate you jumping in, man.
Yeah, man.
Love. Listen, people, the link is in there. Try and join if you can. Let's get through the callers, man. I can't believe we was up. I think everyone was gassed. I think Arsenal fan base must have been so gassed when Soberslai free kick winning the bins, and then big up Lesedi, bro.
How's it, man?
I'm all right, bro. I'm just thinking how excited everyone was and happy, because obviously I'm there, me and Sam chopping it up on the watch along. We're in a good mood. We're like, dead game, but at least Soberslai gave us something to smile about. And then we're here. Now we're here.
And the thing is, bro, we've done this before. Like against Liverpool, you just have to play football. Have a 5 minutes of sustained football. You'll see our goal, bro. You will get shots at goal. I'm on the phone. You'll get shots at goal, bro. Do you remember Burnley? We score, we're on top. They lock in for like 5 minutes, goal.
5 minutes, goal. Yeah.
Goal. All you have to do is just play sustained football, be on top. Because, and I see people online saying, "Oh, you know, we were good in the second half." We had a good maybe 20 minutes in the second half, and then it went like back to default settings. And that's on top of how bad the first half was, bro. That first half, they came to Anfield with the midfield of post ACL Rodri, Bernardo Silva, and Nico O'Reilly, and they looked comfy, bro. It looked like a Man City training session. I cannot believe, like, to understand the caliber of players we've seen come to Anfield and crumble. Jordi Alba was here 45 minutes. He was crying. That's all it took to break him. Like this place used to be. Pep Guardiola hates Anfield. He hates Anfield more than he hates the Bernabeu, more than he hates. That place specifically had him in jail for years, bro. And we have Nico O'Reilly comfy. But it's the same shit slop every week, bro. That Szoboszlai was a free kick, was our second shot on target of the game. Granted, we did have some chances, but bro, like we were not good today, bro. Like obviously it came. Listen, that last maybe half hour, that last 15 minutes was hilarious. That was like all-time head loss from everybody happening. Alisson, listen, he was shaky before the goal, before the penalty, and if I'm being honest, he's been shaky this whole season, bro. Like he hasn't, his distribution, bro. He does these stupid passes. I think Alisson's had like a decline in level, but what can we say that hasn't been said already, bro? It's the same thing. You know, Brentford lost Thomas Frank, lost Christian Norgard, Brian Mbeumo, Yohan Wissa, and they say Picos, and they're level on points with us. Keith Andrews is level on points with the reigning champions. I just don't even know what to say anymore, bro. When the penalty was confirmed, I didn't even feel anything, bro, because I'm like, typical, bro. Typical. And it's if it's not the football, it's the mentality. Everything that makes Liverpool, he's killed it. He's killed it. He's killed Anfield. He's killed our intensity. He's killed our fear factor. Bro, and the thing is, when I saw, and by the way, that goal Bernardo Silva scores is on the manager, because why are you waiting until 85 minutes to bring a sub on? Of course they're leggy. Of course they're going to be slow to react. It's the players need to take accountability. But bro, you're making the worst out of every situation. I'm just tired, bro. That's all I am, bro. I'm just tired, bro. Cheers, though.
Big up to you, bro. I hear it, man. Listen, I echo everything you guys are feeling at the moment, bro. It's crazy. Josh, you ready, bro? Let's go, man. Let's get Josh in the building.
What's going on, man? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can't see you, but I'm sure you're there. There you go. I can see you now.
Yeah. I'll be. I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to add. Like the callers I've listened to, they've broken it down really well. I thought we would play on Etihad for the first 45 minutes. Did not want to do anything. Did not want to try and get on the front foot. Just sitting off them, letting us swarm our half of the pitch, moving the ball like it's made out of lead. Cody Gakpo running to shins and ankles again. Mohamed Salah, God knows what he's doing. And then, as Sav says, slot 45, we turned up for the second half and somehow we still lost the game. It's mental. It's absolutely mental. You know that. I can't believe what I'm seeing. This, as Lesedi just said, yeah, he waited over 85 minutes to make a sub. And he goes, "Oh, I need reinforcements." Big man, you don't even use the forcements. How about reinforcements? Reinforce your tactics, man. Reinforce your tactics. Some new strategy would be nice. You came out here, yeah. You know, you gave a team way too much respect. Not that Man City don't deserve respect, but you gave them so much respect here that you lost us the game. We play with such fear, and you can see it. You can see it translate onto the football pitch here in the players. They don't play with confidence. They don't play with any confidence at all. And you know what's actually really irritating me as well? Wirtz and Ekatike have linked up really well. I'm the only Liverpool fan that isn't enjoying it because we're not playing well. The results aren't there. Why are we going back 10 years when we celebrate individual performances, but we're garbage? Like, do you know what I mean? We're falling down the table. We can't climb the table. We're getting embarrassed virtually every single week, but I'm going to sit here and celebrate a couple of players. Why? That's not what football is about. It's a team sport. If I want to do that, if I want to celebrate individuals, I go watch tennis or UFC. Like, I just can't. But you know what? Yeah, it's getting to the point now where with this manager, it's getting personal. And I don't want to go there. I'm calling him a prick and all this other stuff, but I don't know this guy. Yeah, and this is the thing. This is why I called him Brendan Rodgers, because when it came to Brendan Rodgers, people were getting personal with him as well, because the football was so bad, the results were so bad, the amount of waffle this guy was coming out with in press conferences, yeah, talking about wind and all this other stuff. It's irritating now. It's insulting to people's intelligence. Like, I'm not trying to be funny. Okay, I don't have any coaching badges. You've got coaching badges, but you don't coach Premier League football. But you're not an idiot though. You're
Yeah, it's
talking,
true.
because in the end of the day, yeah, when you're addressing the media, you're speaking to me. You're speaking to us, the fans, and you're talking to us like we're stupid and we don't understand football like that. I'm not sitting there saying I can do a better job than him, but I understand how the game works. This guy's just an idiot, man. He should not make it to Sunderland. He's been here long enough. This hierarchy, they have given him enough rope to hang himself with. He's off. His feet are off the ground. Get him out of here now. I can't be bothered anymore. We turn up to games and it's apathy. Fans are talking about, obviously, like, I'm not a match-going fan, right? Fans are like, oh yeah, Anfield's quiet. What do you expect? If you, let me ask you a lot of question, yeah? If you were at the game, would you be on your feet, jumping up and down for that? For over 50s walking football? Bro, I've seen old men move quicker than this. Like, it's unbelievable. Half of our players look like they need a Zimmer frame or a wheelchair. Like, I can't be bothered anymore. Get this guy gone. Alonso is there. Push the button and bring him in now. Yeah, unless he doesn't want to turn up, which is a separate conversation. But we need a new everything. We need different people in the dugout, man. I was watching the game, yeah. Sorry, I know I need to go now. Yeah, I was watching the game, and when it was 1-1, they had the full view of the touch of you could see the dugouts at the touchlines. Yeah, both managers, yeah, side by side. One manager is stood up giving instructions. Another manager stood up with his hands in his pockets. I'll let you guess which one's which. But Endz, thank you for having me on. Guys, like the video.
Appreciate you sharing your thoughts, bro. Appreciate you
No worries,
sharing
man.
your
Take it
thoughts.
easy.
Big up, man. I know there's a lot of frustration at the moment, man. JP, you're next. Boys, girls, it's mad, isn't it? This is where we're at the moment, man. This is where we're at. Liverpool fans, this is the climate we're in at the moment. The climate that we're in now is just accepting where we're at as a football club. Off the field, fantastic. On the field, disastrous. Guys, big up to everyone in the building. Smash a like if you haven't already. And obviously, if you're new, consider subscribing to the channel. JP.
Hey, big up Endz, big up chat, big up everybody.
Big up to you, bro.
Thanks, bro. Has been a while.
I know, man. It's been a minute. Minute.
Man. Super busy down here. We in the carnival season, so it's real chaos down here in Trinidad.
Fair enough.
But yeah, man. I don't know. I can't say anything. I'm not shocked. Thank God. I finally enjoyed a game last week against Newcastle, and then back to the same old, I guess. I'm not happy. It's sad to see a team like Liverpool with Isaac, Wirtz, Van Dijk, Alisson, and all these great players not playing in Champions League next year, right? All that money spent, it just down the drain, in my opinion, because we're not going to attract other players in the summer, because top 4 with this manager, or top 5 with this manager, and that's sad. It's not even top 4 anymore, it's top 5. So we can't even get top 5, right, with this manager. And like, I don't know what to say. I sympathize with all the other callers. And it just hard to see, Endz, it not making any sense. Like, after the first 10 minutes, I knew we were going to lose the game because Wirtz didn't touch the ball, right? How we could have one of the best creative midfielders in the world in form, and in 10 minutes, probably in 15 minutes, he hasn't touched the ball once, right? And that transition from our defense to midfield into Wirtz is not there, right? Grav and McAllister, they look non-existent in the midfield. Everybody, Bernardo Silva, and all of these guys running through the midfield like if it's a free Sunday in the park. And I don't know. I can't, just like the last caller said, he doesn't have any football badges. He's not up there with the best of the coaches. But it's simple things that we as fans, we know the game, we know certain things, and this to me, this is what makes me feel like these games are scripted. because it's common sense, and it's like the board, the football board of the Premier League say, hey, Arsenal run away with this, you had to take a loss. This time in Liverpool, just give City the win so that we can carry. And because it's either that or this manager not good, and it just goes to show, bro, that if we continue like this, which we look like we're gonna be, we in for a long 2 years of this type of football, because even if he doesn't make top 4 or top 5, he's staying, and that's really baffling to me. So at the end of the day, boy, we just had to take it on the chin and hope our individuals could save this manager. But at the end of the day, it takes a manager to run the team, and that's sad to see.
JP, big up to you, man.
Yeah, man.
Big up. Boy. So you ready? I think I see you there. Let's go.
Yeah, man. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. How are you, bro?
I'm good. First of all, I do have a stammer stutter, so just please bear with me and everything.
Oh, good, my bro. Take your time.
But first things first, here. Slot out forever. I've been slot out since we lost to Palace 3-0 in the Carabao Cup, which was an absolute disgrace. And like seeing us leaving the ground so early and everything, it just shows why this manager cannot be the future anymore. Like, don't get me wrong, what he did last season was fantastic and everything, but now he got his own players and everything. Like, he got rid of like one of our best players from last season, which was Diaz itself. It's like I've been telling too many people that like anytime you play Diaz on the wing, he will bring some actual danger. It's actual danger. And listen, what he's done with Bayern Munich, he's actually destroying Bundesliga team. But then it's like even though it's not Premier League and everything, but Lucho was bringing freedom amongst him, and that's what he never did with us last season. He was being played up front and everything, and you never get his chance to play down the wing. But Cody Gakpo, let me just tell you about this brother. I swear to God, every time I see him on the ball on the wing, it pisses me off. First things first, Klopp bought Gakpo to replace Bobby Firmino. To be his replacement. He was meant to be the false 9 as he was doing it. Instead of as he was doing it when we actually signed him himself. Yeah. When he was when we were playing against those scumbags in Anfield, if we played the scumbags in Anfield 7-0. Where was he playing? Was he playing the wing or was he playing up front? He was playing up front. He had dominance on the wing, because this is like all we're gonna do is have a little transition from 4-3-3 to 4-3-1-2, and we just did that. We did it all the way. Yeah. Now it's like having him on the wing is sort of like he just acted like a baby because he wanted to play on the wing all this time, but he has not got the winger touch. I've been screaming for Rio time and time again because Rio has more impact than this brother itself. Mo Salah, thanks for the memories, but you have to go. I don't care what people tell me itself. I don't care what people argue about this guy. Just go. Yeah, your time is up and your legs is done. It's all if you can do is be a playmaker. And that's basically what Messi was like when he played for PSG. Because obviously he hasn't got the legs anymore. All he can do is just make the pass, which is fine. But Mo Salah wants to be greedy. He doesn't want to do this or doesn't want to do that. And for him to say that, that's not point it was all slots for top for from on the bus. He should he should take one good hard look for himself, because he's the problem. Gap was the problem, and at the time Konate was the problem. But to me, our two best players on that pitch was Kirkis and Konate. Now, speaking of Kirkis, why the hell did this guy took him off for Chiesa? Hugo was poor. It's just like everybody loved Hugo, even myself and everything. And I said Hugo from day one in the summer. Say, look at him. It's sort of like I've been watching since he played for Frankfurt against Spurs and everything. I say I've seen enough. Enough goal game and stuff. But today he had a really poor game itself. He played poor game himself. Even versus did as well. But it's like Kirk has absolutely worked his socks off. Yeah, and I'll give him so much praise from before. Even though he had a bit of a stinker, but you know what? I'm like, I give him flowers to actually, work his ass, especially dealing with Semenyo. Obviously, that was his former teammate, and he'd be playing with him from Bournemouth and now City. And at least, Semenyo had he said obviously Semenyo did win the battle between them two during the Bournemouth time, and then this is like, Kirk has just managed to deal with him, which is a good thing itself. But I'd give him flowers from his. I'd give him flowers because, I'd be giving him stick from time and everything. It's everything, and of course, the loss of his dad. Loss of his dad, not very. Loss of his dad, which is a sad thing. It's that I always give him respect for that and everything. But he's actually shown us the Canate. He's shown us the Canate that we signed him from the start, because I've seen something much more different. I think it's just the haircut mainly, but I've seen a better performance. But Virgil, come on, man, you are my guy, man. It's like you are my captain, and this is
big up, Sal. Sal, appreciate you, dog. I'll let you run though, yeah, because I've got a few people waiting in the background. But I appreciate you jumping in and sharing your thoughts. And was it your first time in it? So hopefully you get to hear you. So after every game, bro, if you're new to it, after every game we'll do a call in. So jump in on the next game and share your thoughts, bro.
All right, man. All bless. You too, bro. All bless. Yeah, subscribe and everything, and the shout to Endz, bro. Peace.
Big up. Appreciate you. Yeah, the man, them boy. Paul.
What's your name? What, man? How you doing?
I'm all right, man. Paul, talk to me, bro, because
I'm going to try and talk to you, man, but I can't be bothered to be angry anymore. When you expect something to happen,
welcome to the crew, man.
Disappointing being angry. When you know the team's going to play shit, and you know this manager hasn't got the minerals to produce a team that's going to win or play decent football. It's point being angry. I mean, the first half was an indication that things weren't going to go well. We were going down the Swanee. So I can't really say anything. I really can't just get angry anymore, like I said earlier. Can't get angry. I mean, he just needs to go. But from what I saw from that calamity of a video, so-called PR, whatever it's called or whatever you want to call it, splurge. Looks like we got on for next season as well. I hope not, but I hope that's not an indication. But there's one sliver of hope there. They didn't buy any players. They didn't give any money to buy any players for the January transfer windows. So he might be gone after all. But I fear the worst. I think we could have stuck with for next season, and I might even go on loan to another club, mate. I feel that way right now. I think I might go to La Liga, not to another Premier League club. I might go to Barcelona or one of those clubs. Just watch them. Get more joy from my football from one of those clubs. I don't want to, but I don't know. I cannot stand another season with this manager in charge. I can't. I'll just be stressing myself out. I'll be what can I say? Pushing myself to an early grave. That's the way I feel at the moment. God, I just hope he's gone at the end of the season, because I can't take any more of this. I can't take any more of this being anxious. I'm not feeling I can't care about my club, the club I love, the club I've been watching since the age of 8. I've been watching this club since the age of bloody 8. I witnessed the 70s and the 80s. We were dominant, man. You probably know. You probably guess I'm quite late in the years now, but I mean, I experienced. So I expect better. I've dined at the top table. You know what I mean? When watching Liverpool, so I expect more. I want my team to win. I want my team to be dominant. I want my team to win every trophy available. But under this manager, there's no chance of that. He's got to go. And I mean, I don't want to go on loan to another club or to another league, but bloody hell, I cannot take this anymore. He has to go. Just get the fuck out of my club. That's all I've got to say. Thanks, mate, for having me on.
There you go, Paul. Thanks for sharing your thoughts, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Paul made a good point there, man. You don't want to feel the way you feel watching your team. You want to enjoy watching your team play football. You want to support the boys, but you can't if this is the way we're going to continue to play. If this is the way that the team in the future looks like, I don't blame anyone to not want to watch these games, or even support this team. John,
Yes, my bro. What you saying?
all good, man. You know what I mean? It's apart from this team we support. We chose to dedicate, our footballing journey with. Apart from that, all good.
I'll be real, yeah. First thing first, yeah. Big up you, big up Savage, big up everyone.
Big
that
up,
obviously
bro.
I tune into that does these the Liverpool fan content, because I always ask myself, like, I don't know how you man do it at this point. Like, real talk, I don't know how you man do it, because more time it'll be a thing where if it was me, bro, I'll be moving on to chatting about another sport or like something else, because bro, this club don't really give you right now. They ain't giving us nothing. Like, I didn't even watch the first half. I was at gym, came back home, but I seen the lineup, and I just laughed. Like, it was like a genuine laugh, because you know it's just it's predictable, bro. It's predictable, and again, it's like, for me, sometimes I do get confused as to why the fan base still has the frustration that they do have. I mean, I get it, but it's like it's as though people are like expecting something different, in a sense. Like, it's never gonna change with this guy in charge. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, it's peak, bro. It's peak. And what I think what's gonna be more annoying. I mean, it's not annoying for me, because I just don't really care anymore like that. But I think the light is gonna go away from Liverpool in a broader spectrum, and the one thing that will be highlighted about this game is the how it ended. They won't talk about how poor we were after we scored, after Supposed scored the free kick. After that, nothing. You have your badges, like my man said. Nothing. We done nothing after we scored. Nothing. In fact, it gave City a kick up the backside, and what happened? They started playing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, again, and I think for me, I don't think frustration should really be on the manager, because I think it's clear that he doesn't really have the chops to really manage or even coach a team of the level of an elite club like Liverpool. I think the anger now needs to be more so pointed at the hierarchy, the board, the owners. You know what I mean? The people who are responsible for allowing this to continue. Because as supporters, we're now asking ourselves, what's the justified reason for not pulling the plug? Like, because the thing is, you got to think of it in a sense where, if we're gonna salvage something, right, the most we can do is just get Champions League, and actually plan ahead for next season. Because guess what? If we don't get Champions League football, bro, hey, you better go get one of them scouts that work at Brighton to go fetch these players before they start turning into £50 million players, bro. Because I'm telling you right now, it's not looking good, bro. But me, I'm chilling, bro. Me, I've already got my team.
Not
My
looking good,
substitute.
man.
I've already got my substitute team. Leon are doing fine. You know what I mean? We're thriving. Europa League. You know what I mean? We're looking set to win that. You know what I'm
Everyone,
saying?
it's crazy because our ship is sinking and everyone's jumping ship, bro. No, and everyone's like, "Bun this team." It's crazy.
Now, but the thing is, ends like, at this point, can you blame them? Go with the pieces, bro. Go where you're
I
gonna
can't,
get.
man. I'm a big advocate of protecting your peace, bro. So if you feel like
Exactly.
you feel like going elsewhere to protect, who am I to tell you otherwise, bro?
No, I'm on the premise of protecting my peace. I don't have to. I don't have to watch any of this. We don't. We actually don't have to put up any of it. But hey, the longer it goes on, I'm even thinking that like, the fan base as a whole, you men are okay with this. So that's all cool. That's all cool. You let me know when this body's gone.
I'll
And I'll tune in.
let you know, bro. Big up, man.
All right, love, bro. Love.
Bro. Vel, you ready? Let's get you in, man. Big up, bro.
Yo,
Talk to me, man. Talk to me.
Um, I'm going to do two separate segments. First, let's talk on the players. Do these players know that they play for Liverpool Football Club? Do they actually know that they play for a prestigious club, one of the biggest clubs in the world? Prestigious history, eh? Club that wins so many trophies. The club that we give you money, we pay for your wages, we buy your shirts, and you're performing like that. Yeah, hang your head in shame, these players, man. Hang your head in shame, because that was a horrific performance. Like you only stand up for like a couple of minutes, couple of spells, and that's about it. And you do fuck all for the rest, and you lose your heads way too easily. As you can see, the goal is done out here. Get me, but next that goes on to the manager now. You really waited 85 minutes to make his sub. Give me 1 second.
Cool.
Yeah, sorry about that. Really waited 85 minutes to make a sub. And he's done this before, by the way. When we go 1-0 up, he's like, oh shit, I don't want to change because it might disrupt the flow. Remember he did it, which game was it? Against Villa, he didn't make a single sub in that game. 1-2-0. And there was another game, was it a Champions League game? We were winning and he didn't even make a sub as well. Trying to think. It was one of the Champions League games. And today, when we're winning, he doesn't make a sub. And what happens? 1-1. And then that's when he decides to make a sub. You should bring on Jones when we're 1-0 up to get in control. Because it's not like when we're 1-0 up, like we're batting receive. We weren't batting receive. They were having chances. They probably should have scored goals in the first half. And we were lucky to escape that first half of goals because that was an abysmal first half. And second half, we turned on the heat. The forward line, I can't lie, they're getting cooked today, bro. Like, what the flip was that? From each and every one of them. Gakpo, like, turn to let's Arabic, bro. Like, you're going to Saudi in the summer. Please, some Saudi club save us from the torture watching number 18 play football. Ekatika, I better not see Insta post from you after this game because how you missing header? Oh, it's like 3 yards out, bro. Like, come on, bro. And then Salah, you can't lie, the elderly home is waiting for you, bro. Just go get your bag, retire. You're a Liverpool legend. Like, the legs are gone. Like, we can tell it ain't it. We need new fresh players, new ideas, and unfortunately, ain't part of that future plan. And then Virgil, can't lie, the captaincy might have to go to someone else if you're moving like this every time, every week. Because this ain't the captain that I'm looking up to. This is a coward I'm seeing at the moment. But obviously, big up Kanate, big up Kirkis, big up Soboslai, despite the stupid red card, by the way. I don't know why. They should have just let it be 3-1 and just keep Sober in it. I don't know why they gave him a red card. But big up to those 3 players, the only 3 players that actually turned up today. But the rest can go fuck themselves.
Big up to you, bro.
Big up, man.
Yeah, the fan base ain't happy at all. Mike, let's get you in, bro. Okay. There we go.
Oh, in and out. In and out. Yeah. I mean, listen, I get why people are upset, Endz, but we've been kind of on the same wavelength since October, you know? And when you have 4 months with something, you start to get to know it. It starts to feel like home, and you just get used to it. I mean, listen, what I'm not going to stand for, no one, I'm making a declaration, a proclamation. No one is allowed to get mad at any individuals in this team. You're not. No more. You cannot call out any individual because we only score through individual brilliance. We only ever do anything positive through the individual brilliance of players. We don't play as a team. You know, that first half, we did not play as a team. We haven't been able to build out of a press for 12 months, right? It looked a lot like Real Madrid first half. It was very difficult for us to build up out of our own half when we were sitting deep. The difference was we had better counterattacks and we had set pieces. And we scored off of a set piece in that Real Madrid game. And we scored off of a set piece today.
Yes, Hugo Ekitike missed that chance. And honestly, Hugo probably should have played Florian Wirtz anyway. That was the better pass. He could have played in Wirtz, and Wirtz would have been one-on-one. And Wirtz also missed a chance himself. But it doesn't change the fact that those are moments. That takes 3 seconds of the game. From the time it touches Salah's foot to the time it touches Hugo Ekitike's head, that's 3 seconds out of 104 minutes. You think I'm going to sit here and be angry about 3 seconds? Mohamed Salah, 3 seconds. Florian Wirtz, 1 second, him hitting the ball. Like, guys, we're talking about 10 seconds in 104 minutes, and you want me to sit here and crash it out on the players for those 10 seconds? City should have been up 1-0 4 minutes into the game, but Kirkez was an absolute beast. He bodied someone a foot taller than him, right? So at the end of the day, we don't play as a team. We don't have any style. We have no patterns of play. We have no tactics. We have no build-up. We have no structure. And so because of all of these things, I cannot get mad at players when they fail me. That would be like, I know I use this metaphor all the time, but if you had a 3-year-old child, that would be like getting angry at him for painting your walls, but you left him a bucket of paint and alone in your house for 12 hours. Like, what do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to be the end result of this situation? He's going to paint the walls. So it's crazy to me, bro. Like, you have to look at the root problem, and the root problem is we don't have a style, and we rely on individual moments. And yes, today we could have been up 2-0 on individual brilliance, but it still would not have led to anything consistent or sustainable going forward. And that's really been the motto since October. Consistency and sustainability. There is none. There's nothing to build off. Now we're 5 points off United. We're 4 points off Chelsea. 13 games to go. Things are looking tight. I don't know if we're going to get that top 5. Maybe, maybe not. But at this point, I'm a dead man walking. I don't really care. It is what it is. I just want my boys to bang. I want my individuals to score bangers. Hopefully we can win the Champions League, but listen, it's long. And listen, I thought that today was not going to be more scary than Sunderland. That says a lot, you know? And now I got to go to Sunderland without Szoboszlai, which means I really don't have a right back. Like, now I really don't have a right back.
It's God's plan, Mike. Mike, you can chill if you want. I'm going to get Joseph and then Trilla in, and then I'll get Kay back in. Well, it's God's plan, man. I told you, man. They're trying to fight against Ramsey, and he's finding a way to play in this team. Joseph, let me get you in, bro.
Endz, good evening to you.
Good evening to you, sir.
Remember last week when everyone was calling and was happy? Please, maybe you should go back. What did I tell you guys? What did I tell you guys? I said everyone should chill. One of the problems affecting Liverpool is that thing called consistency. We don't have it. And just like what the last caller said, God bless you, bro, we don't have a style. Now, I went to church today, but I'm sorry, I'm going to be very super negative. Every Liverpool fan, get ready for Thursday football next season. We're coming out of the FA Cup soon. The Champions League, we're bottling it. We're coming out. So everyone get yourself all ready. If those that are upstairs can do the right thing to take out this manager, if they allow Arne Slot sitting down there to run Liverpool, listen, we're coming out of the Champions League, we're out of the FA Cup, and listen, we're not even going to make top 10. This is horrible. The first half, I wonder how come City didn't even score the first half. We were able to scratch through that. You got a goal, all of a sudden you went back. Why? And I was clamoring, can this man just put in Curtis Jones? Maka and Gravenberch were garbage. Garbage. Take out one of them, bring in Jones so that Jones can, handle the midfield and know what to do. But no, when did you make a change? 82nd minute, 82nd. I just feel pity for those match-going fans, because trust me, if I had a season ticket, I swear to God, I would have sold it. This is absolutely garbage. This is a season whereby every Liverpool fan from the starting were like, okay, a tragic stuff happened to Jota, but this is a season whereby we bought players. We ought to be scraping everybody. But what's happening? We're being scraped. Salah, useless. Gakpo, oh my God, that boy shouldn't be playing for Liverpool. Who is our captain? I don't know who is he. He's a garbage. Listen, we're going to Sutherland and they're going to whoop us. I'll be at work, but I will call and I will tell you the same thing, just like what I told you against the Newcastle game, where everyone was just happy. Oh. I remembered I called in. I said, Endz, we're going to fuck it up. And now we did. If those upstairs cannot do the right thing and save this season for us, take a good look at Manchester United. Endz, I'm fucking pissed off right now. Good night. God bless you.
God bless you, bro.
I just very, very, very quick fun fact. I just did the math. Liverpool's maximum point achievement this season is now 78. So big up the boys. Big up the boys. It's the most amount of points that we are capable of getting.
70. Is that enough, Mike, you think, for top 5, top 4?
Listen, I was on Hussam's show on Friday and we were doing the math, and that 78 was 81. And I said, how many points do you think that we're going to get, Hussam? Because they were like very confident that we were going to get top 4. Not even top 5, top 4. Hussam thinks that we're going to finish 3rd. And I was like, so you're telling me that a team that has only won 54% of its games up until this point is going to turn it around by a 30% to 35% improvement to get to 90% all of a sudden on a whim? I mean, listen, I think that we're going to, based on it right now, we're going to be very lucky if we even get to 68 points. Very, very, very lucky. Maybe, I don't know if we're going to get to 70. That's only dropping 8 points. That's 2 losses and 2 draws. Does anyone think that we're going to go, what's that? 8, 9, 2, and 2? Anyone think that we're going to finish this season 9, 2, and 2?
Let's get Trilla in, and then I'll bring in Kane as. Big up, bro.
Yo, it's good, man. Good people, man. Big up everyone. Big up everyone giving their insights into the game and what they feel about Liverpool. Look, man, I do not appreciate people be saying stuff like, "Oh, I want to abandon the team because we're having a bad season." Like, what is going on, bruv? If you're a real Liverpool fan, if you've seen it all, damn, bruv, we've only won 2 titles in the last 30 years, bro. Like, give it a rest, people, man. Damn, like, you should be used to this shit. Like, all right, we're having a bad spell, but this is a transition period, isn't it? Right? Where, all right, can I ask you this? Yeah, what do you think about that Klopp? Yeah, Slot. All right, when he freaking won the season, did you think he's the shit at the time?
No, I thought he did well, but I was calling out the back end of the season that it wasn't good from January. So, in terms of him winning it, yeah, he was good that season. He did enough to get us across the line. So I can't
Good start for a Dutch manager as well, isn't it? Because Dutch managers don't do too well. You get me in the Premier League, yeah. But I thought, all right, you get me. We might have found someone here, right? At the end of the day, honestly, look, I would love Alonso to come in, have that kind of bounce that Man United have got right now. You know what I mean? Get us back on. You know what I mean? Get that energy back in the team, that freaking vibrance, whatever we're missing right now. You get me? Like, we are definitely missing something. But I don't know, when it comes down to Slot, it's like, it's one of them things where if it is a transition period, right? Like, and he's got the keys, but it just needs another season, you know what I mean? Or a little bit longer to kind of get it going. Because again, Klopp, how long did it take Klopp to get his, you know what I mean? His rhythm going. It took him a while, right? Now, do you want a team that's going to win, or do you want a team that's just going to perform well, but still not, you know what I mean, consistently win you titles or win you freaking, you know what I mean, games or whatever, right? Like, so it's a really kind of like a hard thing for me. Like, I get why everyone liked Klopp, but like, how long was he there? He won us 1 title during COVID, right? And a lot of people, what do they say in it? That don't even count because it was COVID. They take the piss. Do you know what I mean? They always rinse us, yeah? So, yeah, it's a bit of a mad one. Like, Slot, he done it with the crowd, you get me? And with everyone there. So, with full stadiums and that. I'm not trying to defend Slot in it, yeah? I think he's a bit of I just want to make that clear, yeah? Like, I think he is a bit of you know what I mean? He did take Klopp's team and obviously did what he did with it. But at the same time, what you call it? Like, I think now, obviously, he's got his players. He's trying to put in his little, routine in there, and it's not happening. You get me? And I feel like he doesn't want to do what Klopp did, but it is a winning formula. You know what I mean? But yeah, and by the way, that guy who went gym in the first half, bro, what the fuck you doing, bro? Do some press up while you're watching the game, bro. What are you doing, bro? Anyway, bro. Peace.
Peace. There you go, man. That's why we're always gonna have a split, man. There's always gonna be a little split between everyone in their thought processing, man. That's why I love the calling. You can disagree or agree. That's why I open the platform up for people to come in and share their opinions. But Mike K, bro, this is where we're at now, man. This is where we're at. We're back in the I don't even know what you call this now, bro. Like, I don't even know. Like, the football isn't good. Tactics ain't there. We've had some decent games, decent 45, 60 minutes of football.
Have we?
And that's kind
come on,
no.
have we?
You can put Mike. You can string some minutes together, and you can put some.
But
minutes
okay, but is that because the other team capitulated, or is it because we dominated? Like, is Marseille because Marseille decided to just capitulate, and then Gakpo scores in the what was it, the 92nd minute, so a 3-0 flatters us. Not to mention that Frimpong's goal was an own goal. Fair play to Frimpong because he made it happen. But Marseille capitulated. Newcastle, the second we scored that second goal, Newcastle were like, you know what? I could not be more bothered to run for that ball. Just have it. There's no need. I ain't doing this duel thing. It's all good. Don't worry about it. And everything else, I mean, it's very few wins over the last 3 months that I can go and I can look at. If you want to say that we've been good at not losing, I would say you would have been right until 2 weeks ago. Now we've lost 2 and 3, but also you would have been wrong because we lost 9 and 12. So yeah, it's fun. It's fun being a Liverpool fan right now. I gotta say, it's fun.
Okay,
the only thing that I'm
on.
there, bro. Gee, the only thing I'll be real, and then I'm so downhearted now after that whole round table thing, to the point where it's like people just gotta realize no matter what now, he's staying. You can't say slut out, bro. Literally, they posted that for a reason. I know there was obviously contract with Standard Chartered to do that, but that banner was a piss take at the background, bro. We knew what it was doing then. Like, the thing is, bro, I just don't understand. In their right minds, it's literally like Alonso's available. I don't get it. That was your first option before Slut. He said, no, I'm gonna do another season at Bayern. Cool. We're gonna get next man. Why not just bite the bullet and just get him? I don't understand that, bro. Because like that game was so, it was literally just. I expect my team now to literally to just start off on a mediocre thing every single game. I wasn't even amped up for the game to begin with. I just watched it for the sake of supporting my team, for the sake of it. Like I said before, I don't enjoy his playing. I don't, bro, because every single time it takes one person to pull out something brilliant. Szoboszlai, for example, bro, he's been doing that how many games? Like, he's saving this man every single time. Now the fact that he's gone, I promise you see that Sunderland game now, it will just show. Or maybe Ekatike might step up, or maybe Wirtz. It's not even like a wholesome like team effort, bro. It's just 1, 2, 3, that's it. 1, 2, 3, that's it. 2, 1, that's gone. That's it. It's never like a complete performance. Most of the teams we beat, Man City wasn't even that good today, bro. When they play Arsenal, they're gonna lose. There was nowhere near good. Haaland was quiet for most of the game, if that. And he's still got and he's still got a goal and an assist, bro. You can't write this, bro. Like, and he's still got a goal and assist on some Mohamed Salah.
You know what Sam said? Yeah, he said Shirky didn't even got a good connection. He said there must have been a magnet in the ball. Why did the ball travel so fast? Bro? Shirky didn't even hit that hard.
Bro, I thought we're slowing down. I genuinely
speeding up. The ball starts. It's like, are we shooting downhill?
Bro, this is what I'm saying. I saw it. I was like, yo, I swear that's slowing down. Bro, if I was the Basel, I would have said, do you know what? Heck it, bro. Let it go in, man. Just let it. because we've lost the game
Guy
anyway,
hasn't
bro.
got that in it. He doesn't have that in his DNA, bro.
And this is the one thing, bro. He shows so much character to the point. Virgil should be doing that, bro. I know he's been scoring, doing this and all that. His mentality this season was literally like, was so captaincy level is actually unbelievable, bro. I can't lie. This is literally the only person in that team right now who I just know no matter what position we are in the league, no matter what the circumstances are, he will always perform for this man, no matter what position he's in. I'm actually kind of glad he's suspended. Man can actually rest, bro.
He's had one rest this season, and one of them was who was the? I'm sure he missed one. Was it Wolves? He missed.
Yeah,
I think so.
Suspension.
I think so.
Was it Wolves? So he's suspended for Sunderland now. So gets another game.
Has he
rest.
really been performing? Like, guys, let's
know
call
what
a spade a
okay.
spade. It's individual moments, but in tight spaces, his touch is shit.
No, I
His
hear it. Mike,
tight passing is not great.
Mike, you know what, Mike? I hear it. But Mike, he's the only one of the bright lights.
He's the only. He's the only.
He's one of the bright
lights.
lights. Ekitike is there.
100%. 100%. He's a Swiss Army knife. But like, if we called the spade a spade, I'm like, it reminds me of when everyone was hyping up Stefan Bisic, and it's like everyone was like, "Oh my god, this guy's amazing," and I'm like, "No, he just looks amazing because the midfield is so bad." Like Soboslai from dead balls is incredible, right? And when he has tons of space, Soboslai is good. But when you speed up the game and you force it to be technically based, where it's one-touch passing, it's tight passing lanes, it's pressing on you, and you got to make a decision quick. He's very mid, in my opinion, in those positions, which is the majority of positions that a midfielder finds himself in attacking situations.
But can we really call him a midfielder at this rate? He's been on the wings, he's been on midfield, and he's been on defense.
Listen. You can't call anyone anything because Hugo Ekitike played the left wing for 80% of the game today. Cody Gakpo was our number 9, but also he wasn't. It's like we had two left wingers, Cody Gakpo and Hugo Ekitike, both played left wing. Florian Wirtz played striker, and Salah played. I don't even know where Salah played. Soboslai did actually play right back, but I also can't really blame Soboslai for that Bernardo Silva goal. He's not a right back. He's not paying attention. He's not going to think I got to be on level terms with Virgil van Dijk.
What they need to realize right now is, right, you can either pull the trigger. Not now. Maybe I'll give them to me personally. I'll give them till the summer, no matter what. But the only issue is, the more we go down this league table, you got to bear in mind there's no we can go again. What's going to happen? Most of them players have got 2 years and a couple of months left on their contract, the most important ones at that. If they find out, God forbid, we're in the Conference League, oh no, Europe at all, they're not staying, bro. And you know what I mean? They're not staying. So Soboslai is not staying for that, bro. For one, well, after the season we'll go back to the top. That's not a definite if Slot's still there. What makes you think we might go on?
That isn't even the right way to look at it. Right? Like right now, what the club has told you is that we believe we are at our level. And our level is Brentford, Everton, Sunderland, and Fulham. That is our level right now. That is who we are. And the board thinks that we are unlucky. I guarantee you, Arne Slot probably said something today about, we were unlucky. Hugo Ekitike, he could have scored. Florian, he could have scored. Yeah, but then you could say the same thing about the entire season. And then you could say that we were lucky for the first 5 games of the season where you had a 5-point lead. And don't forget that. Everyone, don't forget that. Don't forget that we were 5 points out of Arsenal, and now we are 17 points behind them. That's called a 22-point swing. And that's the levels that Liverpool are at right now, because the club believes that we are unlucky. And unlucky equals a 22-point drop-off. That's unlucky. According to FSG, what is unlucky is taking a 5-point lead into a 17-point deficit. I mean, to me, listen, I think that the club, there's a lot going on behind the scenes, and the only thing that this leads to, in my opinion, is gross negligence. And gross negligence is generally a symptom of a divide behind in the boardroom. I think that there's probably a selection of them that want Slot and a selection of them that don't, and no one can come to a final decision on the situation. No one can kind of lay the hammer down. And unfortunately, losing to Manchester City is not going to be the hammer. Like, the board is not going to look at this and say, oh, you lost to the team in second place at home, in an unlucky situation. Maybe not. But if we get smashed away to Sunderland, maybe. But then even if they do at this point, I'll just be even more upset. Like at this point, I would be less upset if we stick with Slot and we somehow figure out a way to get into 5th place, and then we just fire him in the summer. Because if you fire him now, you're basically telling me that I'm smarter than you. And as a fan, I don't want to feel like that. I don't want to feel like I'm smarter than the people who are making hundreds of millions of dollars to run this club, because I could have told you this in October. It's your job to be me and to say this in October and say, we're going to be preemptive. We're going to get ahead of this. It's just like, I hate the guy. Endz knows how much I hate Arne Slot. And I'm not going to say the same things that I say about him on my channel here, but it would anger me even more. If they sacked him tomorrow, it would anger me even more. I would, at this point, just stick to it. You've made your decision, write it out, pray to the Lord Almighty you can get to top 5, and you're lucky that you get to play United and Chelsea and Villa from now until the end of the season, which means that you can pick up points on all of them. But yeah, sorry, that was a little bit of a rant, but
Nah, it is what it is, Mike. At this point, bro,
we're not winning them games, bro. We'll draw them at best. We're not winning them. I can already tell you right now, we're not winning them, because it's the way every single time we just concede a goal, I just see heads down, bro. They're literally mirror imaging their own manager. We went almost 3-1 down. I still saw his hand in his pockets, bro. Even in that situation, you're not animated. You're not doing nothing. You're walking over to the linesman saying what? What are you saying? You're making all these late changes. Why does he keep making late changes when we're falling down?
He doesn't trust his players.
Doesn't trust them, yeah.
You don't trust. And one thing else I saw, he had 2 goalkeepers on the bench. Why?
Yeah. Well, he doesn't trust his player. He doesn't trust Curtis Jones because Curtis Jones doesn't do what he tells him to do. He doesn't trust Chiesa because Chiesa doesn't do what he tells him to do. He doesn't trust.
I genuinely feel like
Rio doesn't do what he tells him to do.
He wants to just let all of them go. Jones is gone. Ever since that little shabackle with him and Slaughter a couple of weeks ago, he's not started a game, bro. You should just let him go to Inter then. If you're gonna put him on for the final 5 minutes of the 90, you just let him go. Me personally, I do rate Jones and do rate his work ethic, but I'm not the manager. So if you're saying, because he got questioned that, so we heard these rumors about him being linked to Inter, and you're saying, we need him for squad. You barely using him, bro. At this rate, put Trey on. So what's the point in keeping, man? He just turned 25. He's literally saying to it, right, I'm pretty much in my prime. And I remember researching how much he earns a week currently on his deal. Bro, I think he earned, is it the fewest? I think Tsimikas was on more money than him, bro. I know he's on loan, but I think Tsimikas was on more money. Only for the sheer fact that he's a Scouser boy, local lad. Oh yeah, he can deal with that. But he's 25 now. He wants to start regularly. So if you're not going to offer him that, let him go. This whole Tyler Wharton thing in the summer, it's not a guarantee. I keep saying to people, some of the targets that people are envisioning us getting. It depends on so many factors. You see how Newcastle in the summer just thought instantly. There was linked with so many players, but most of them rejected them. They just thought in their mind, we got Champions League football. Automatically, people will come to us. One is about the. Yeah, but at the same time, we're a bigger club than, no disrespect to them, we are a bigger club than Newcastle, bro. They haven't been doing this whole top 4 thing. They've been doing it for 2 or so seasons. We're doing it for longer. I still think we can still attract certain players, but 9 times out of 10, it won't be the first target we're after. So Wharton's not a guarantee. It's not.
No, wait, he mentioned. Sorry, Cappy's saying that he mentioned PSG.
Oh my god, man!
I haven't listened. Do you know what? I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna actually go and listen to what he says in this, and then
Whoa! I'm reading. Listen, I will never hear the man's voice again, but I'm just reading it. I think this was the best match I've been involved in. Definitely up there with PSG. Both sides wanted to win the game. We did not want to win that game at any point. I hope both sets of supporters loved it because I did. That's got to be fake. Honestly, I'm calling you out. That sounds like Russian bot propaganda.
It has to be.
That
fake,
is a
bro.
Twitter bot. There's no way that he actually said that, because that's insane. That was genuinely, that first half was one of the worst first halves I've watched from us going forward. City didn't have anything for us, but we were so bad going forward. Also, how can you look at McAllister and say, you know what? Curtis Jones doesn't deserve to start above you. Like, what does McAllister offer us? Seriously, not to mention, it was McAllister's fault that Erling Haaland got that opportunity 4 minutes into the game. But yeah, that's
McAllister's not even going to reward him with his loyalty like Slot's giving him, because certain teams call him in the summer, he's gone. Jones will give you that loyalty.
Let him go. Let him
Yeah,
go.
but my thing is about loyalty. You're gifting some certain players all these playing times and all that. You got people starving that would actually fight for the badge on the bench. What for? Because he offers nothing apart from that shot he made towards the end. But what did he do for the rest of the game before that? Nothing. I didn't notice Salah. I did not notice Salah until he made that stupid shot over the bar. I did not notice him do anything.
We cannot sit here and blame the front three when the midfield three can't get them the ball. Like, it doesn't make, like, there's not a whole lot Mo can do when Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, and McAllister can't progress the ball past.
The only problem you have though, Mike, with that is we're gonna alleviate how rubbish them guys were. Because they were, regardless, even if they couldn't get the ball, when they did get the ball, they did nothing. You had one guy that kept spamming crosses. He just spam crosses the whole game with no outcome. And then everyone's going to lean into, well, he did give that ball to what's his face and he did miss. And then, like, bro, people are going to miss. But for 97 minutes, you're going to tell me that's good enough, that one moment is okay for 97 minutes. On Cody on the other side, bro, as you said, Mike, he might as well just played as a striker today. Because he was on the left and he moved to the striker, and then Ekitike drifted and he was in. I was like, so who's actually playing left wing here? Who's actually taking on a midfielder that's been converted to a right back? Who's out here trying to beat him in a 1v1 here? No one. Okay, fair enough. And then every time Salah got a touch, he just went down. Ekitike missed a clear-cut opportunity. And then apart from that, he'd done a back heel, and that was it. So they all were rubbish, bro. Like it don't matter if the midfield couldn't get them the ball. When they did nothing.
Agreed. But in my opinion, the worst crime that Salah committed today was being as light as a feather. If Mo, I'm sorry, for both of those pullbacks, Mo, if you just man up and you just run and you don't give up, there's a higher percentage that you make something happen than the referee giving you a soft pen. And anyone who's sitting here complaining about any refereeing decisions today, at the end of the day, we did not deserve, and we did not do enough as a team to win. Dominic Szoboszlai did enough as an individual to win the game for Liverpool, but as a team, we didn't do enough. Manchester City did more as a team, as a collective unit to win that game. It's that simple. But yeah, maybe if Salah just keeps running, I mean, Mark Gahey looked like he barely tugged on him. He keeps running, you might score there. Maybe you create a chance.
No, he does. He would have. If he would have. A guy that's hungry for, and this is what I'm saying, I think he's just comfortable now. Because a hungry Mohamed Salah shrugs him off, and he's going at goal. Because he wants to go and put the ball in the back of the net. That Salah seems to me like a guy that's just comfy now. And if we're in this rebuild new Liverpool thing, we can't have comfortable players, bro. We can't have people that's going, I've done it all, won it all. Like, it's not good.
Yeah, but Endz, wouldn't you be comfortable if you're earning almost $1 million a month?
I hear it, man. I hear it.
You know that one. Bro, I don't care. Yo, I'm in my bag. Is what it is. Who's gonna replace him on the bench? What? Trey? What? Look, Gamora. No.
We got
that mentality. There's no competition.
Way bigger issues than replacing Mo. You got to figure out how to actually progress a football for more than 2 seconds per game, and then we could start worrying about who's going to take over the right wing. I mean, we don't even really play with wingers. Like, Mohamed Salah was basically like, I didn't even understand what we were doing. At times, it was 2 left wingers who weren't actually playing left wing. My left winger was playing striker. My right winger was playing as a second striker. I genuinely couldn't tell what we were. I couldn't tell if it was a 4-2-3-1, if it was a 4-2-2-2. I thought at times, wait, are we playing a 4-4-2 with Cody as the left midfielder but no right midfielder, and Ekitike and Verts are the dual strikers? Like, this is, guys, we're 25 games in. We have 39 points, and not a single human being of the 8 billion people that live on planet Earth can tell me how we play football. After 25 games, not a single one of you. There's 8 billion people alive. No one on the planet can articulate what Liverpool do on the football pitch, tactically speaking.
And this is why, when I saw after that roundtable fiasco, when I looked at the comment section on the official Instagram, and I saw loads of people just saying, "Oh yeah, just give him more time, to give him more time." What the scene's almost done. What we needed to see after this whole little bit of a rebuild like phase, his tactics, whatever they are, God knows, we should see him by now. But we're in February, and we bought these lads ages ago. And every single game, I could not tell you what is going on. Apart from, oh yeah, he's going to invert, he's going to invert, he's going to invert. Jones is going to play it right back at Sunderland, and he's going to invert. Like, it's so obvious. We're so predictable to the point where it's like, I expect the lineup was predictable as hell. The tactics, whatever they are, is literally like, we know dead ball. That's it. I don't understand this because Man City. This is what I don't understand, bro. Like, Man City was not even that good. There was not. I've not seen a City game in a while.
They were terrible.
They were shocking,
awful.
mate. They were shocking.
Awful.
They look like a team that just relied on Haaland, and if Haaland don't perform, no one performs. Type of thing. Semenyo was doing bits, but not to that certain degree, bro. Like, I feel like we needed Semenyo more than they needed. At this
Yeah, bro. Bro, I told you, man. We missed the trick there, man.
Like, it's one of those, bro.
It definitely hurts, but Endz, I'm telling you right now, I promise, if we had got Semenyo, he would have played 40 minutes by now, and he wouldn't have done anything positive because Arnie would literally tell him, "Hey, go be Cody Gakpo, or you're just never going to play." That's simple.
Can't be Cody. Well, he might have played Cody and Semenyo, bro. He might have played both of them, especially when him and Salah they had their beef. He might have played him.
Maybe.
Yeah, because Semenyo would have come in January, right? And Mo came back the end of Jan?
Yeah. But I just like I just
middle of Jan when he came back. Yeah, you would have bought him and then he would have played.
Maybe I'm just too cynical, but I don't see how anyone alive, anyone breathing oxygen on planet Earth as a player could improve an Arnie slot system. They could get us results, they could put in individual moments, and they could score goals, and they can get the team points. But that is not the same thing as improving the system that we play, because there is no system, which means that there's nothing consistent or sustainable, which is why you get things like today. It's why you get Bournemouth. That's why you get Leeds. That's why you get Sunderland at home. That's why we've only picked up 3 points out of 9 against the newly promoted sides. Like, I don't think people realize the fine margins that separate us between 39 points and being like 8 points behind Arsenal. Like, very fine margins that any manager of Liverpool Football Club, against bad teams too, not against good teams, not against any of the top teams, against Fulham, Sunderland, Brentford. Like, what are we doing, guys? We're talking the fodder. But anyway, I'm sorry. I'm going off too much. I know you're probably trying to.
No. Mike, I'll tell you when I'm ready, bro. It's just one of those ones, isn't it? We had 2 good games, and then now we're back down to earth again. We just.
I could have told you that, bro.
I know, but you know when you just
I never left Earth.
Enjoy the wins.
I never left Earth.
You just try and enjoy it because you know at the end of the day there's one of these games coming back around the corner. And we had Man City. It's not like we got bopped off the park like we did in the first game. We didn't, to be fair.
I know, but that's at the same time though, and bro, these lot at this point, just let Arsenal win the league, bro. Man City themselves don't deserve to win the league, bro.
No, I'm not. We're not. This must be. No. You do not want to deal with Arsenal winning the league. It's better. I'm telling you, long term, it's better if City's plastic fans get another.
I know, but I've accepted it.
Same old.
I've accepted it though, bro. I'm at a point that no matter what, they're not, because every single time Arsenal like lose whatever or draw, City do the same thing. Does that sound familiar to you guys? We were doing that this time last year. It's literally because this is the worst title race I've ever seen. Even Paul Scholes said this Arsenal team is one of the worst teams that are about to win the league. It's the way they play, bro. But they're winning They're gonna talk about this in 20 years' time. Yeah, but we won the league.
And you know,
It's
it's
not
mad,
how-
'cause even if we played 40%, well, 30, what I don't even know what percentage we're playing at now, but even if we played 30% better than what we're playing now, I reckon we would be in the title race.
15%. 15.
We would
I'll
be.
give you
No.
better. 15%.
At one point, we were 5 points clear at the top.
Yeah, now we're 17 points. Guys, 22
Bro,
points ends.
yeah.
Do you understand how many that is?
No, Mike, you remember when I broke this maths down, bro? Man's like, nah, don't worry, it's only 2 points. I was like, nah, that's not the point. It's 7 points because we were 5
That's 8
points clear.
games. It's 8 games ends. It's 8. That's 7 wins and 1 draw. Like we're talking 8 games. That's like what's that? That's like 20% of a season. Like, this isn't a small amount of games.
Looking back at it now, I feel like them first games we played, we still had that like mentality. Well, the other team had that mentality of that. This is Liverpool. They just won the league. Oh, we're not gonna try, but we're gonna do our best. Now, when people play us, it's City like these men ain't nothing, bro. Let's get at them.
100%. You don't have to respect the teams that don't respect us. Like I felt like City just respected us a little bit too much today. Like I think in the first half, City were a little bit too respectful, and teams that respect us, they don't do well. Like it's the teams that disrespect us. It's the teams that say, you know what, I'm just gonna kick it long, and eventually I'm gonna make something happen. Like it's crazy because unless our game winners are having the day of their lives, which Soboslai has had many this season, we can't do anything. Like when is the only goal that I can think of this season that was a true teamwork goal from possession was against 10 men, and it was Newcastle, and it was Rio and Gamoa. It's the only one I can think of that was like a true team goal in possession. Everything else is a counterattack, transition, or individual brilliance. And you can't rely on that. You can't unless you're Jurgen Klopp. But I don't know if you guys saw our press today, but that was like bleh, bleh, bleh.
I'll read these super chats as well. Yeah, big up to Jaquise, bro. Love for the support. 4 behind Chelsea and 5 behind United. Europa is calling. Renick is saying that we've become soft. The manager has no ability to manage a squad and develop young players. We're so close to going back to mediocrity.
I think we're there, bro.
And then Javid said Liverpool car went over the cliff in September, but we haven't hit the ground yet. The car is still hurtling towards the ground with a maniac at the wheel. I think the only part I've taken away from this team, bro, the only thing I've taken from this season is the fact of I have never seen Liverpool fans disconnect from our team. And it's not everyone, but I've seen enough to be too much. I've seen too much now. One, me and you having a conversation, me and my UK, we're having a conversation, cool. Don't like the team, don't like the football, no problem. But when you're having streams after streams and different people, you put polls out and people are like, yeah, I'm not interested. You do call-ins and people are like, nah, I'd rather go to the gym. I'd rather miss the game. I'd rather go out. I'd rather watch a different team play football. I have never have I heard these conversations being a Liverpool fan in the years I've supported this team.
Bro, I was watching the Bayern game, bro.
But
I was watching the Bayern game as well.
If the higher ups, I know they're probably obviously not listening to these conversations. Clearly not, because if they were, I know Arne Slot does because he keeps mentioning things that we talk about all the time. But if they were paying attention, they'll be like, well, we can't have the fans being disconnected from what we're trying to do, because if they don't see the vision, they're not going to want to support the team. They're not going to want to go to the games. Like Liverpool fans leaving early in games at Anfield. Now, that's unheard of. Well, from my time of supporting the team, even when we was getting moved to, people stayed.
But in that round table, didn't he say something about I want to play football what fans enjoy? Are you not seeing what you're putting out on the dish? You're the closest to the touchline.
That's why I need
And
to
you-
go and watch. That's why I need to go and watch a press conference, because from what Honesty posted in the chat saying that that's the game he enjoyed.
That can't be real, bro. I'm
That's
sorry.
why I said it
Nah,
can't
man,
be.
nah.
I can't.
Nah, because you
No.
can't keep just mentioning PSG and all that, them things there, bro. When you're gaslighting the situation. Because I'm sorry, if we're not watching the same game, we're not. If that was the case, why did we lose the game? Oh, and you're probably gonna say because this happened and that happened. Oh, it was a shame. Like towards the end, I can literally just tell you what he said just without even listening to what he said, bro. Excuse.com. Just accept it, bro. Like it's those things there where it's like you can't compare yourself to PSG. Even PSG right now, not playing the best football, but they're still up amongst it in the league. Do you know what I mean?
Big up, brothers,
So-
man. Yeah, I don't even know, man. Big up GG in the building as well. I don't know,
Just gotta
man.
give it up, guys. We just gotta give it up. You know, I've already relegated to the fact that as a fan, I'm a dead man walking. You know, so anything is gonna be beautiful because I already know that death is imminent as a Liverpool fan. So just gotta hope that we can go on some kind of run in the Champions League, but we also have to hope that we lose every Premier League game from now until then, so that he's gone. But
Mike, I don't
also,
think it takes that. Mike, I honestly don't even think it takes that now. I
Yeah,
think
it won't
I think
happen.
we've accepted whatever is going to be will be. That's the way I feel now. I think that's from that conversation I heard, and that was my takeaway. Whatever
Well,
happens now, it is what it is.
but Endz, the only thing that I'll say about that roundtable was it's my personal belief that that was politics. And that was basically the club coming out and covering themselves. That way, they can appease both crowds. If they sack Slot, doesn't matter what time they do it, everyone who's been Slot out will be happy. Now, if they sack Slot, all of the people who were Slot in will say, well, you know what? The club did back him. The club came out and they publicly backed him, and now they sacked him. So it's not like there was any collusion here. That's what it felt like to me. It just felt like, let's cover ourselves. Let's appease to the people who want to keep the manager so that if we fire the manager, it looks a little bit better for them. I don't know. Maybe that's crazy, but
But I feel just make the
Time will
decision
tell.
for the sake of the club, bro. Don't just be like certain like section of the fans are doing this and all that. You need to gauge it for yourself as the higher ups and say, do you know what, this is not good enough. We're getting rid of him because he's literally like, this is not enjoyable to watch. People are leaving early. We've invested so much money into you right now, and like what we go again in the summer for him to get more players in. No, bro.
I think
You need to sit him down again and tell him, listen, you just finished so and so in the league. We cannot give you. Why should we give you another opportunity? Or because I might be able to catch and win the league again potentially. They're gonna pump up more money. We know how FSG work. If you don't make Champions League, be like, bro, that could have been a bit of a bumper for you, but you failed that. Like, do you know what I mean? Winning the Champions League, because I keep seeing these like are on to number 7 in the Champions. It's not a guarantee, man. I keep telling people, yes, the style of play in Europe is different. It does sort of cater to us, but it's not 100% guaranteed. We're just gonna go all the way to the final. It's not. It's a tournament-based football type of thing. It's like the way Chelsea won the Club World Cup. No one expected that. I know people might say, "Oh, yeah, that's why we might have a chance of winning it." Yes, we do, but it's not 100% guaranteed we might win this like Champions League. Me personally, I don't want to put all my eggs into the Champions League basket. I want to just scatter them around to like different trophies. That way, if one folds, we go on to the next. That's the way you need to do it. The league's gone. Of course, I'm gonna go like concentrate on the Champions League because that's the only way I can forgive this shocking season we're having, bro. It is a shocking season. Pep's not beat us twice in a season since he's been in the Prem, bro.
they haven't. Manchester City have not won home and away for 89 years.
That's a disgrace, mate. I'm sorry, but
we're breaking
no.
the wrong. We're breaking the wrong.
And this isn't the first time we brought these records. You know, it's not. And you're telling me you're comparing this to some clubs like lower seasons. Don't do that, bro. Because if that was the case, what they're doing is like this season should have been last season. and everyone would have kept their mouth shut. Take away the investments, etc. If this was like this time last season, we never won the league, we never done any of that, I would have accepted it because I would have said you didn't back him, you didn't do this, you didn't do that. That's perfectly fine. But the problem is, what they're not getting, he put himself on that pedestal for us to carry on. We all agreed in the summer, right? We want this, we want that. We carry on, we move, we've invested. That was the game set plan here. Otherwise, you wouldn't have gave him all this money. You wouldn't have, because you clearly had more ambition to go like deeper into Champions League and obviously retain the Prem. That failed and all. So you're telling me we're gonna have to like stick to this man to God knows what, like towards the end of his contract and see what happens. I'll tell you what happens. Some of them stars are going before you even get more players in. So now it'll be a thing where it's like I'm gonna have to replace whoever leaves and with someone new. Then we're back to like transitioning again. I'm telling you, bro.
Big up to Honesty in the chat for the supers as well, my bro. Appreciate it. Says slot misses will catch him cheating, and he will say it's smart. It's fine margin with the FSG top on. Psychopath also smash the likes, guys. Ladies, appreciate you guys being here. Mike, appreciate you sharing your thoughts on K. Big up for jumping back in. Big up to all the callers, man. I'm about to go and listen to what you had to say, man, and gather my thoughts before I even do my match reaction, man. But is where he is at this point, man. I'm not even mad, bro. I'm just disconnected. But I don't know if I watch it and then I do my match. I don't know which way I want to do it, because if I hear him say something crazy and mention PSG again, I might crash out. But listen, I'll be back.
Just read it.
No, I need to watch it because I've got to pretend I'm like this expert of body language as well. So I got to see his mannerisms, see how he's acting. I want to see if he smiles when someone asks him I just want to see what he does. But yeah, should be back tomorrow, God willing. Should have a chill zone ready for you guys, man, where I'll just gather all the information and we come back and have a conversation. But yeah, Savi's going to be doing the Super Bowl tonight as well, so I'm going to redirect you to that. So go over there, smash the like, subscribe, all that great stuff. And what else? Oh yeah, didn't our new signing, our centre back, land on his shoulder and did something to it as well. So
yeah,
even him, he doesn't even have to play for us to get injured at this point at defense. So this is where we're at, people. The guy we spent 70 million on.
Endz, I got a quote from it, bro. Your man said I can see progression.
All right, let me end the stream. Big up, guys, and I'll catch you guys soon, man. Love for the support, peace. Smash the like, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section after as well, man. Peace out.